Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here's today's question. I have a woo question for you. I know you have a business coach, and I've seen him post things like abundance visualizations. I also know you're wildly successful with a business of seven figures. Did you use visualizations, affirmations, or similar exercises in addition to all of your hard work to help you succeed financially? Good, juicy question. First, I want to thank Therapy Notes for sponsoring Ask Allison. They're the #1 rated electronic health record system available today. With live telephone support 7 days a week, it's clear why Therapy Notes is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot and has a 5-star rating on Google. Therapy Notes makes billing, scheduling, note-taking, and telehealth incredibly easy. And the prescribers out there, they do have ePrescribe. If you're coming from another EHR, they make the transition incredibly easy, importing your demographic data free of charge so you can get going right away. Find out what more than 100,000 mental health professionals already know. Use promo code ABUNDANT at therapynotes.com for 2 free months. So I have done a variety of woo things throughout my life, and certainly in the decade of owning this business and my 19 years of private practice. Things that fit when I was younger don't always fit now. I love a meditation, but I am not as consistent as I once was, and I don't beat myself up over that inconsistency like I once did. So here's the woo that has stayed clear and true for me in my 19 years of business ownership. Number one, for the most part, I'm really great at forcing things and making them happen on the timeline I want. I have been willing to run myself ragged to cross the finish line. This always backfires. I end up working much harder than necessary. Often I get sick or totally fatigued after, all for some like arbitrary timeline that doesn't really matter. My propensity is still to force and push, but I now remind myself that while that might be wiring or some response rooted deep in my psyche, the whatever timeline or goal doesn't ever make my life better in the way I think it will when I'm pushing. I enjoy my life a lot less during and after the push. And like, what's the point if I'm enjoying my life less? Which brings me to number two. I know in my gut when something isn't aligned. I have ignored it before, so much, but now I trust that even if I don't understand why it isn't aligned, even if it looks great on paper, if my gut says, nah, I pass, or I don't build the thing, or I don't offer it. It doesn't even have to be a screaming no. Even just moderately indifferent is a no at this point. Even if it offends someone who wants to collaborate, even if it could bring in lots of money, even if it's something people say they want, I screw myself over every time I don't listen. So I listen. Third, mindset really is everything, whether it's woo or whether it's because it's like leaking out into marketing and networking. What I've seen in myself and an uncountable number of students is that when you are giving into worry and fear of failure, you get more reasons to worry and feel failure. When you're in your best energy, clients come much easier. You can still be in your best energy while feeling worried and scared. It takes both intentionality and action. You can be scared and not slow down your marketing efforts. You can be scared and absolutely kill a public speaking gig that brings you clients. You can be scared and show up as your most sparkly self while networking. Know that, like, check in with yourself and know if you're wallowing or you're feeling your feelings, because there's a really big difference. Use your tools to pull yourself out of wallowing. We're all going to wallow sometimes. I wallow sometimes. It's just part of being a human. But remember that your goal, you're wanting this full private practice, it isn't winning an Oscar or getting chosen for the Olympic team. Nearly everyone who wants a private practice can have one if they do the right steps. I would venture to say everyone who uses marketing best practices will get full if they're able to retain clients. If there's a clinical issue, I can't help you there. I can get you clients, but I can't help you keep them if your clinical work isn't great. The scared part is a part of this for all of us. There is no escaping it, and the only way out is through. The fourth thing I would say, when you rely on your business to make you happy, you suffer. I would have pled my case exceptionally well years ago that I didn't need hobbies. I loved my work. My work was my hobby. It was the bulk of my social life. It fed me in most ways. I was fine. I loved it. And I hear this from a ton of therapists who end up overworking. So I'm going to be really frank with you. If this is you, it's because you don't have a life, not an exciting, fun one. You are going to continue to have a mediocre life if you continue to give so much time and energy to your business. Your life is more important. Your work is here to serve your life, not the other way around. So make your life more fun. Do things that you haven't done before. Prioritize time with people, connection, not networking. That's what life's about. Number 5, I still hate being still and quiet. And every time I'm still and quiet, or even walking without my phone, but quiet, um, I have more clarity. I have better ideas. I have sharper problem solving skills. I have less self-doubt. I really, really should not hate being quiet like I do, or not distracted. So next time you're stressed, rather than pulling out your phone, just sit there or go for a walk away from your headphones, away from all technology, leave your phone at home. I would say that. And so what's funny is that none of this is particularly woo. I am not making decisions based on a tarot card pull, though I have in the past. I am not meditating daily, though I have in the past. I don't have a regular manifestation practice, though I have in the past. But what's woo, it feels like in business, is I'm not grinding. I'm prioritizing how it's going to feel to do a thing. I'm basing decisions on what I want, not what I'm like supposed to want. I'm not letting scarcity drive anything. I'm actively trying to stay rooted in appreciation for all that has gone well when things aren't going the way I want. And I am never glamorizing busy. I don't glamorize busy at all in my head or externally. And I'm not expecting myself to do anything perfectly. All pretty woo in the business world. If there was a meditate this way, manifest that way, use this card deck answer to success, I would share it. I have tried a ton, and this is as close to a formula as I can come up with. Today's free worksheet is 6 tools to shift scarcity mindset, since mindset makes such a huge difference. You can message me the word sheets, as in worksheet, and I will send it your way. I hope you have a really great day.